Alright, so it doesn't necessarily matter if you see me right now. Plus I wanted to really make this video tonight. Just cause, like, I don't know. There's been a lot of talk lately between, like, me and my family and stuff, about some issues that have been, like, going on around us, and it's like frustrating to both me and my dad, and so well, okay, so suicide is the main thing that's really pissing us off. And my dad, he's a counselor, so he wants to work with me because he knows I'm very, like, passionate about that. He wants to work with me and, like, see if maybe having a counselor who's always, like, open up for people to come talk to, if they maybe come and do that instead of going to the school and stuff, because everybody knows that the school is stupid and they're just gonna blow it all out of proportion. Or at least that's what it feels like when you go down to the school and tell them. That's what it felt like for me. It was really frustrating for me the way they handled it and stuff. I feel like it all went, like, super quick. Like, I told them, they're like, we have to call your mom. And I got sent home, and I couldn't come back the next day. Or I came back the next day, but only to have a meeting. Like, in the middle of the day, I came to school to meet with the psychologist or something, and then I went home. So I was only there for, like, an hour, at most. But to me, it's just really frustrating. I know I said this before, that people even feel that way. Like, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna be something that you're ever gonna be comfortable with, telling people that you feel that way, or that, you know, just, it's not gonna be something you're gonna be comfortable with probably ever. But, and even now, for me, I still don't see how it's worth it. I may still sometimes feel like, whatever, like, it's whatever, it's you're never really gonna feel comfortable with it, and it's probably, you're not even gonna see the results or the good side of it until, like, years later, because it's been almost a year for me. In December it'll have been a year. I think December or January, that around that time it'll have been a year, and it's been about, I don't know, almost 8 months for me, and I'm still not seeing it. I'm still really upset when I even think about it. I'm like, well, the school should have handled it differently. I shouldn't even have said anything. But since then, I've also been more open to people, and that's been somewhat helpful for me. Sometimes I still even get shot down, and, like, I've had my friends, like, question why the heck I would even say something like that. And to me, that's not helpful. But yeah, why would I say that? They want an explanation too. You can't just say stupid stuff. And I don't know. It's a really complicated subject and really hard to get into. But it's so freaking annoying. Like, I can't even be sad about it. Because, yeah, okay, I'm sad that people feel that way. I'm sad it's a thing, and I'm mad that it's a thing, because it shouldn't even be a thing. Because there's so many people out there that care about you. Strangers care about you, okay? You don't have to know someone to love them. Because I think people get the concept of love mixed up with other things. I don't know. It was hard for me to even say, like, my view on love was really weird. Until, like, last year or something. I could never ever tell my friends that I love them, because I was like, ew, that's, like, you don't do that, right? No, you do. You tell people that you love them, and it's not like you're saying, like, I want to be with you forever, or, because, I mean, you tell your family you love them. And so I had to eventually get out of that, and I tell my friends all the time, I'm like, dude, I love you, and I want you to know that you are cared for. I make sure that my friends know that, because I personally know that what it's like to feel like a worthless piece of crap that nobody cares about. So it's, I don't know, guys. Just, for me, and the people that care about you, the other people that care about you, because I will care about you. You may, even with my friends, they may piss me off at times. They may have their little quirks. Everybody has their quirks, right? But just because you have a quirk doesn't mean somebody hates you. I get annoyed by my friends, but I'm not gonna sit there and say, I freaking hate you. And I'm not gonna mean it. Like, I've been mad at my friends before, and I said, you know what, I threatened to kill one of my friends. Okay? I was so mad that I threatened to kill one of my closest friends, right? I threatened to harm them, and I mean, I didn't, obviously, and I almost lost that friendship, and we're still friends. Probably for me, there's still some closure that needs to happen, but currently our relationship is stable. And, my nose. Nobody's perfect. Okay, so don't hold yourself to this standard that you're never gonna reach. You can only go so far in certain things. Like, there's honestly always gonna be someone better. There's gonna be someone that comes around and is just. And I know that sounds so freaking cheesy and cliche and all that crap, but it's true. If you really think about it. And then if you just want to top it all off, God's better at everything than you. So you're screwed in that sense. But I don't once want people to think that they are worthless and not important, because that is so not true. You are amazing. You're a failure at living life perfectly, so stop it. You're beautiful, no matter what anyone says, because, like, it's an opinion, okay? So honestly though, like, someone can tell you you're ugly, okay? You can choose to believe that or not. In some cases, it's like an acquired taste, so to speak, I believe. So I don't look at someone and think they're ugly. I just look at them and I think they're different, yeah. And there are different features about them. But I choose those features and I'm like, well, yeah, that's actually a nice quality about you. I don't tell them that all the time. Because honestly, like, what if that person's not self-conscious about it or something, and then you say it and they're like, wait, should I feel bad about this? You know, it's just something, if you couldn't tell, that really gets me going. And I don't like the fact that people feel that way, and it's stupid and insane, and goodness gracious. If you ever feel that way, talk to somebody about it. Okay? Honestly, just say it. If you have to, you can just type it out, write it, say it, think it, I don't know. You make sure that the other person gets it. And if their response is something ridiculous, they go off on you, try and see their caring side, because most of the time they get mad because they care about you and don't want you to be hurt. They don't want you to feel that way. I actually had the experience of telling my brother that I felt that way, and he just got mad at me. And my sister-in-law, who he was married to, was in the car with us, and she's like, oh, Anna, don't take it that way. He just, whatever, and she explained it to me, but it was still, like, that to me, knowing that he cared, meant a lot, because I honestly thought my brother didn't care about me. Which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. Like, my own family doesn't care, and I still kind of feel that way. But that's something I'm trying to get over, and I have to force myself every time I ever want to talk about it or talk about anything, really. I try and keep my conversations so sarcastic and funny or so, like, angry, you know? Like, I hate school. I hate this teacher. Or, hey, I got a raise, which I did. Or, my soccer team won, or, oh, we lost. Pisses me off. There's no, like, I don't know. It's just... I hope you guys understand. I hope you can work through it. And I hope you know that you're loved and cared for. And I swear if I hear one more person commit suicide, I personally will go insane because I cannot stand that crap anymore. So, reach out to people no matter how much it hurts. I had to talk to so many people until I finally got to an okay place. I reached out to my youth leaders, I reached out to my friends, and my mom and my dad, and I did not always get the response I wanted, or probably needed, but I know that they all care. Even if sometimes I don't. I know deep down that they care. There's just something there that I haven't reached yet, or something I haven't found yet that is still knocking me down. And, you know, it's something I'm still gonna work through, and I hope you all can work through it too. I hope we can all, like, just one day stand up and be like, this is how far I've come. These are the people that have felt this way, because I am sure that there are more people than you think that are out there that have hurt themselves, that feel like shit because of what people have told them, because of the way that they perceive things, which is amazing. I found out more and more every day that each one of my friends feels or has felt that way. And so I let them know, you know what, you're a beautiful person, you're amazing, and I'm so glad you're a part of my life, because if people don't hear that, then they will never know. How else are they supposed to know? So not only should you believe those things, but you should spread those to other people, so that they are well aware that they are wanted and cared for. I hope you all have a fantastic night. And as always, guys, do not get caught.